Russell, what a day for you, man. Okay, so Lugo comes out, takes you down pretty easy 2 times.
Yeah.
Punches you up with that underhook. His power, the guy, he's a power guy, right?
Yeah, he's strong.
Yeah, you got into his power zone. You got to feel the power, right? You steal that takedown at the end of the first. What's going through your mind?
I'm just staying on my wrestling. Historically in my matches, I gave up a lot of first takedowns. So I wasn't I wasn't bothered by it. I knew I just going to keep the pace up, get to my offense and try to score. And that's what I did.
You look at, that match. You didn't really steal a takedown. You hit a low single.
Yes.
You kept hitting low singles on him and coming out the back and winning those scrambles. What's the biggest confidence with those? And you're 41 last year. You made the NCAA tournament at 41.
Yes, sir.
Which you're gigantic. You're almost 6 foot tall.
Yep.
But, where did the confidence come from after you got that first takedown? You knew you could win that match?
Yeah, absolutely. So I got the low single. I don't remember when it was, but there was a break in action, and I walked over to the side of the mat and talked to my coaches. I have this. Told them, I have this match. This is mine. This is my match.
So speaking of giving up first takedown against Kent State, give up the first takedown, you come back and major decision the guy.
Yep.
And then I missed your guys' Wisconsin match. How did you do was it Moran?
No, I dropped the match to Cole Martin.
So you lost to Cole Martin. You lost a tough match there.
Yeah.
But you look at it. You're up at a weight that you've never been at before. You haven't felt that power before. Right? What's the adjustment? What's the biggest adjustment been to 149?
They're definitely stronger, but I'm just gonna push the pace. That's how I wrestle. I'm gonna tire them out, and I'm gonna try to gas them. And so it's a lot of them. They're stronger, but it's not. It doesn't. I don't really think about it. I just wrestle my match.
You look at, when you make the decision to go from 41 to 49, what was the biggest factor? And you and Manny sit down and talk, and what were the conversations like?
So at 141, I was taller than almost everyone at that weight class, but I was lacking a lot of the strength that I should be having with how tall I am and my size. So over the summer, Manny sat me down. Just we need to get some strength on you, move up to 49s, and I think that's the difference, just building up.
Terrible travel for you guys. As far, you zigzagged all over the country to get here, right?
Yes.
Did you have to go to D.C., I think?
Yeah, we flew into Baltimore and then flew back to Cleveland.
So you went a couple 100 miles past Cleveland to get to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And now you guys are going to Pitt tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And I know when you guys come under, last year you did Buffalo, you did Edinburgh. I remember because you start the season kind of that way, right?
Yeah.
And what's the biggest thing you take away from those travels? I mean, that's a tough thing you guys did last year, and you beat Buffalo. You were competitive with Edinburgh and Buck. You beat Buck now. What's the biggest thing that you get out of the travel like that?
As a West Coast team, we don't have. There's some good competition on the West Coast, but we don't really see East Coast teams like Iowa or Wisconsin until Cliff Keen, and so being able to wrestle those teams early on is it's a good way to start the season for me. Build up my confidence and get going. It was snowing here today. You don't get snow where you guys are in Bakersfield, California. Do you hate this cold? I don't. No, I enjoy it. I like the cold. Where are you from, actually? Orange County, LA. So you're from Southern California. Yeah. It's 350 days of sun. Yeah. And you go to Bakersfield. Yes, sir. That's, a lot of people don't do that because they don't want to leave Southern California. It's 350 days of Groundhog Day weather-wise, right? What's the biggest thing you've taken out of you going to Bakersfield? They match my style really well. Since high school, I've always had scoring on my mind. Even if I'm up by 6 points and I need that major, I'm up by 12 and I need that tech, I'm always going to go after it. I'm not comfortable sitting on a lead, and at Bakersfield we go, and that's the motto of our team is score every 20 to 30 seconds. Just go. All right, Pitt tomorrow. Yes, or sir. Sunday. Pittsburgh tomorrow. What's the travel back then? Sunday, flight back? I believe so, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys are road warriors. Yes, sir. Russ, you got anything else for me? No, that's it. Thanks for the time. Thanks for providing me with a lot of excitement. I did both Iowa duels. There wasn't a ton of excitement. They were kind of mauling everybody. Your match was probably my match of the week. Good luck to you in Pitt. Thank you, sir.